The European Court of Justice has condemned the use of sexual orientation tests for asylum seekers. That's after Hungary rejected the application of one Nigerian man who claimed he was being persecuted in his home country for being gay on account of the results of such a test. We heard contrasting views on the story from our guests.
To get asylum based on a person's sexual orientation or gender identity requires far, far greater levels of proof than for political, religious or ethnic refugees. So the hurdles that LGBT refugees have to go through in Britain and other countries is much higher, much tighter, much stricter than for other refugees. The number of people making fraudulent claims is really, really, really tiny.
I think that people have got genuine concerns about the mass immigration coming into their countries, and I think what we're actually seeing is the opposite. We're using a lot of asylum seekers are claiming that they're being fear of persecution in their country because they're gay in order to get into the country. There has been a percentage of people who have lied about being gay in order to access into certain countries, including this country.
Where is the evidence? Where is the evidence that all these people are making false claims? Can Toni give me the figures on how many people in Britain have made false claims of homosexuality?
I don't need to give you statistics. I'm telling you that it does happen. And I'm saying to you that this again comes to European Court of Human Rights coming in, poking their nose in where, quite frankly, this is why some people want out of the EU, including myself, because they're a dictatorship. We have laws in this country. We have experts in this country who have been dealing with this kind of thing for many, many years.
The European Court of Justice decision has made, in effect, is a European-wide ruling on what is generally agreed already by most European member states, both inside and outside the European Union. What it's saying today is really nothing new, but it does, I think, be very helpful for some of those former communist states who don't have the same rigorous standards as, say, Britain and some other European countries.
It's not about whether it's one person, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people. It should never be a case of we undermine the expert's opinion, which is what you want to do, Peter. Look, I think it's awful that people who are gay and homosexual in countries where they can be stoned to death, I think it's absolutely abhorrent that these people have to suffer the way that they do. But I would suggest that actually the people of these countries stand up and start demanding that their governments address that very issue.